So you're looking to have some wood laser engraved or cut. Great, you came to the right spot. Now you're wondering how much it's actually going to cost. Well, prices can fluctuate on that, and a lot depends on what you're having engraved, the size of the engraving, and the complexity of the artwork. Same thing with the cutting. First, with the engraving, the size of the engraving matters. You're being charged by time. So if you're doing a cutting board and you just want some generic initials put in there, when I say generic, I mean standard font. Fine, that's one thing. You're looking, $35 to $55 in that price range. Now, if you want something fancy done, you want some artwork done to it, now you're paying art time. You need the graphic artist to come up with your design for that, and you're going to be paying for that time. So it can go up from there. Size. Now, one thing, you can go from something small like that on a cutting board, or you can go something large on a 4x sheet of plywood. Different prices. It's going to take different time. You can go from the hundreds into the thousands. You also got to think of the depth. Folks, most of the time it's standard. You don't have to worry much about that. Now, for the people out there that want to do some kind of epoxy coating over top of it, they want to get deeper so they get more of a layered look. Again, you're talking more time there. You're going to be talking multiple passes. Again, you're talking more time on the machine. It's going to be a little bit more costly. You also got to consider the type of wood with that. The harder woods are going to take longer to get that deeper engraving. That's not something people come in all the time to get. Cutting wood now is a totally different process. Cutting wood is actually quicker. Now, remember one thing with cutting wood, we can't do something that's multiple inches. You're talking something that's thin, plywood, sheet wood, something like that. Now with that, if you're just looking for words to be cut out, we do a lot of that stuff, especially for weddings and stuff like that. That's very simple to do. If you're using a generic font, again, it's simple, cost effective, it's inexpensive. If you're going to get into something that's more complex, where the graphic artist is going to spend a lot of time coming up with the design for you, different story. Again, you're paying for their time to come up with the artwork than the actual cutting of the wood. Hopefully that answered a little bit of your questions about that. We get a lot of phone calls. Hey, how much does it cost to engrave wood? It's really hard to answer that question. We need some details from you. The best way to find out how much it's going to cost, stop in and see us or give us a call, and we'll give you a free estimate.